What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about the latest preview for Season 4's brand new map, some crazy changes, and another boss that's coming. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and based on current rumors right now for Season 4, what are you looking forward to the most in our 4th season? Will it be content in regards to multiplayer, a remastered map, some of the weapons, modes? Is it something in regards to Warzone, even DMZ? Let me know your best theories on what's coming in Season 4 and what you're most excited about based on our current rumors. There's a big week ahead when it comes to marketing. We have our official blog post and roadmap reveal happening this Wednesday, June 7th. June 8th is going to be our Summer Games Fest event in which Activision is attending. So there's a chance that we end up getting some more gameplay shown at that event for either Season 4 or maybe even a reveal for the next Call of Duty. And then, of course, the week after that, we got plenty of coverage here on the channel for everything you need to know that's launching with Season 4. Very excited about that. Hope to see you guys in my upcoming live streams, reacting to everything, playing all the new content, and I'll be having plenty of videos dropped here on the channel alongside all of that. But with that being said, we got an updated list released over on the internet for all the points of interest coming in our new Warzone map called Vondel. This is the list as of right now, according to a recent data mine. We have Aquarium, Castle, City Hall, Fire Station, the Flea Market, a Floating House, a Library, a Marina, New Museum, an Old Museum, Police Station, Stadium, Terminal, and even a train station. Once again, according to the press and recent rumors, Vondel's going to be a mid-sized Warzone map, smaller than MWIII but bigger than Ashika Island, offering support for Resurgence, Battle Royale, and even DMZ, according to what has been posted online right now. But it does look like only Resurgence will be supported at launch, with DMZ and Battle Royale support coming after the start of Season 4. I'll keep you guys posted with what modes are going to be played on this new Warzone map. But another early preview of Vondel was revealed as of a couple of hours ago when I'm recording this. So a picture of Oliver Heldens' Sounds of Vondel track did get found. I'm not sure how it was found, but it looks like it's the official soundtrack for the release of our brand new Warzone map and probably the theme of Season 4 altogether. The music sounds amazing, and I don't think Call of Duty ever misses when it comes to soundtracks, but you can also hear Captain Price's voice line sampled in the track, which has me thinking that this is 100% correct. It's 100% legitimate music that we're going to be seeing, and we also can tell that the theme of Season 4 is going to be this blue purplish color, which I'm totally on board with. But upon some Photoshop work, you can also get a better glimpse of the TAC map for Vondel. So again, another in-depth early preview of what we're going to be seeing point of interest wise in our brand new Warzone experience. Now, some of the leakers on Twitter did take it upon themselves to find what the real life points of interest look like that we're going to be seeing in Vondel. Considering the map takes place in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, there are some real life points of interest that are probably going to be identical or almost one-to-one inside of Warzone 2.0. Again, pictures here of an aquarium that's over there, a city hall, some of their fire stations, Stad Sport, I probably said that wrong, a floating house, universities, museums, police stations, cruise terminals. So again, these are probably what the points of interest are going to look like, but we'll end up getting a full blog post about Vondel, or at least a small portion of that blog post about Vondel on June the 7th when all the marketing begins, and then we'll get a tactical overview of the new Warzone map probably a couple days after that as well. I'll keep you guys posted with all of the marketing, of course. Now, some of the other leakers on Twitter did point out that in terms of DMZ, we are going to be seeing 2 new bosses added, and it's unclear if both of these are coming in Season 4 or just one of them. The first one, as we talked about in a couple of videos ago, is the Jailer, right? The same Jailer from the Gulag is going to come out inside of DMZ, either in MWIII or one of the other maps. Could even be the boss for Vondel for all we know. We'll just have to wait and see. But then we have someone called the Driver. This has me a bit excited for some new type of gameplay opportunity inside of DMZ, where maybe, like we saw with the barter system and the crafting from campaign, maybe we're going to start seeing some of those driving mechanics that we saw in campaign utilized a lot more inside of DMZ. And what I mean by that is maybe this boss doesn't ever get out of his vehicle. He's never a foot soldier. He just drives a vehicle the entire boss fight, and you have to use another vehicle to your advantage to kind of hop from car to car to then hijack his vehicle or take over. It's something unique that, again, could utilize things that we saw in campaign that haven't been used all that much inside of Ground War or regular Warzone, even DMZ. So a lot of potential with this that I'm looking forward to. Like I said before, when we saw crafting in campaign, I was like, oh my god, that's something that would be really awesome to see inside of a raid, a Spec Ops mission, or DMZ. And we finally saw something of that nature added in a bit of a different way through bartering inside of DMZ, which is kind of the same thing, right? Finding a bunch of random items in your environment that you can craft together to make something unique that's actually useful. So hopefully they can find a way to, turn some driving mechanics from campaign into something that is reasonable for PvPvE within DMZ. But taking a look back at the leaked cover art for this new soundtrack of Vondel, you can see a brand new font used for Call of Duty, right? We've had the same kind of Call of Duty font for quite some time, so seeing a font change to that is cool. I'm not sure what all the backlash about this is all about. I've been seeing a lot of weird comments on Twitter, Reddit, and other social media pages saying the font doesn't look that good. I think it looks cool. I mean, it's cool to get a refresh to the Call of Duty font every other year or something, I'm totally on board with that. But then something that kind of got overlooked a little bit, which is worth talking about, is the fact that the 2.0 label next to the Warzone logo on this track got removed. So either it's just something that doesn't really mean much and we're still going to have the 2.0 label next to all Warzone 2 updates in the future, or they're going to start rebranding all future Warzone 2 updates to just call it Warzone. And I think if anything, that's a way to kind of phase out Warzone 1 a little bit, or Warzone Caldera. Although you can still play that and use all your cosmetics from MWIII, Cold War Vanguard, they might say moving forward that whatever gets added to the Warzone 2 client is just Call of Duty Warzone content, not Warzone 2.0. Maybe it's hurting their branding a little bit to have two separate Warzone clients. Maybe the poor reception to Warzone 2.0 has also hurt them a bit to where, like, you know what, let's just rebrand everything to just Call of Duty Warzone, and that might increase some type of reception or popularity with the branding and with the experience as more maps come out for Warzone 2 over the next couple of years. But I also think that could solve a potential issue that we see years down the line, where they want to end up doing a Warzone 3 on a new client featuring a different engine for a future Call of Duty title. Instead of calling that Warzone 3, they might just, again, keep whatever content they want inside of the Warzone 2 client, label that something new like Warzone Al Mazrah, for example, like we have with Warzone Caldera, and then call the next app that comes out Warzone 3 temporarily for the first like 6 to 9 months, then relabel that as just Call of Duty Warzone after some time when people warm up to whatever the new experience is. Maybe the 2.0 labeling for Warzone 2 has been temporary all along, and it will eventually all turn into just Call of Duty Warzone at some point. Now, also a funny update is that Call of Duty cheat providers Mobius and Ghost Aim have said they're shutting down their operations after Activision sent them a cease and desist letter. So it may have taken a while for them to receive legal action, but again, like I've talked about in a lot of previous videos, the Ricochet team is always hard at work. They've tackled so many different cheat providers and so many methods, exploits, glitches. They've tackled so much over the last couple of years, and it's proven to be effective. But again, new forms of cheating pop up every so often. New providers come out of nowhere with new businesses and methods. So it's all a learning experience for the Ricochet team. It's an ongoing battle each and every day. There's never going to be an end to their work. There's always going to be new challenges to overcome. But I know people out there in the comments might take this as, oh, DK, you're shilling and you're defending them. No, what I'm saying here is that more communication is needed when it comes to the security issues across the entire Call of Duty franchise. A lot of improvements still need to be made. There's still a lot of things they haven't addressed yet, things that haven't been fixed, but at the very least, Ricochet is still hard at work introducing new forms of security every single season, and a lot of cheat providers are receiving cease and desist letters every so often, so they're tackling things the best that they could. I think we could all hope that things can happen a lot faster, we can get communication a lot smoother, but it's unfortunately just not the case, and we'll have to see how more improvements are made with the anti-cheat over the next couple of months. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on another early sneak peek for our Vondel Warzone experience coming in Season 4? What are your thoughts on the soundtrack and everything else we discussed? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.